Welcome to the New Earth channel with Benj and Gabby, where we share all things spiritual and mental health. Today we want to go back to basics and talk all about the chakra system.
So what is a chakra? So in Sanskrit, chakra means wheel of spinning light or disc of spinning light, and it's just basically a highway of energy that moves through our bodies. So our chakras spin one way, they draw in energy and then expel energy also outside of the body. And over the next 7 weeks, we're going to talk about every chakra, ways to heal it, to promote balance within the body or the energy system.
Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to the New Earth channel for weekly videos around mindfulness, mental health and meditation.
So the way our chakras work, actually draw energy in the body and then expel it out as well. So we have 7 main chakras in the body. I'll start off with the first, which is the base or the root chakra, which is it's around the base of your spine. The second is our sacral, which is basically where our kidneys or our genitalia is. We're moving up to our solar plexus, just where our sternum is. We have our heart space or heart chakra, our throat, third eye and crown.
So the chakra system can impact the physical body, it can impact our emotions and also our spiritual growth.
So if we think of our energy system or our energy body, our light body and our physical body, they actually overlap each other like this and they need to be in perfect alignment. So if we have a blocked chakra, what will end up happening is illness manifests physically in that area of your body.
Yes.
Yeah.
And as a lot of our bodies are made up of energy, you can imagine how this could greatly affect your chakra system. And if your chakra is out, and it can have this snowball effect on how it can affect other areas in your body, but also in your life.
Yeah, so some examples are, so if you are blocked in your lower chakras like your base chakra, your sacral, solar plexus, what can end up happen over time, especially if you've got traumas associated with those chakras or blocked chakras, things like illness like that affect your digestive system can start, illness in your kidneys, pancreas, your bowel, things like that can start to develop if they're left untreated. So with the base chakra, they say that gets formed at birth. So if you have traumas associated during early childhood, they can actually block that chakra and then affect your relationships and things like that later in your life. So our chakras can be balanced. They can also be underactive or overactive.
Overactive chakras is the overactivation of that energy on a low frequency. When a chakra system is under or over stimulated, it can create a lot of impact on your life.
We can also receive blockages in our chakras, not only through post-trauma, but also trauma from our ancestors.
Yes.
Our family line. We could be born with having no traumatic experience in our in our childhood, but our mother may have gone through that in her childhood, and then that energy gets passed on to us. So what we thought we'd do is we'd start off with the crown chakra. So the crown chakra sits just above your head, or the crown area of your head. It is a standalone chakra, meaning that it's neither masculine or feminine, and it's basically our connection to our infinite wisdom, to source energy, to universal oneness, God even. It's basically when it's balanced, we've let go of the ego.
Exactly right. The crown chakra affirmation is I know. This is our deep knowing. It connects us to our authenticity, our true self. And this is where we can draw in a lot of information. This is where a lot of channelers will typically draw a lot of information in through. So the crown chakra is a really powerful source that helps us connect to the highest frequencies and connect us with ourselves on a deeper level and really tap into that unconditional love.
The next chakra is the third eye chakra. So the third eye chakra sits between the brow. It's probably one of the most common chakras that people talk about. So what are some sort of attributes of the third eye chakra?
The third eye affirmation is I see. So this is a lot of our perceptions as well as our intuition and our ability to see spiritually. So the third eye really helps us with our perception of things, our perception of a reality, and most importantly, our activation of intuition. This is where we strengthen our intuition.
Yeah.
Those who are going through spiritual journeys and they're wanting to enhance themselves spiritually, really tapping into your third eye is equally tapping into your intuition. So this is where you'll experience lucid dreaming. This is where you experience synchronicities will be through your third eye. And when you kind of tap into channeling, this is typically where you will see a lot more through your third eye. So it really connects you with the seeing of all things.
Yeah, it's, you know, your visionary, your imagination, even clarity of insight.
Yeah.
You know, if that's opened, you're gonna, you know, think clearly.
The next chakra point is the throat chakra, and this is, as it is in the name, located in your throat. So Benj, what is a little bit about the throat chakra?
Well, when we're talking about our throat, of course, we speak out of our mouths. So it's all about communication. It's all about expressing yourself freely. It's also about expressing your truth, what is true to you. You know, a good way I like to think about it is coming out of the closet, you know, and it's about really expressing to everyone around you who you really are, and, you know, showing that vulnerability, and not being afraid of it, you know.
You see this a lot with channelers, with clairvoyants, with mediums, where they actually, sometimes we think that they're channeling through their third eye, which most of the time they are, but they can also be channeling through their throat chakra as well. So this is, like I said before, the communication source for many people spiritually.
So the next chakra up is our heart chakra, or our heart space. So, you know, the heart chakra is responsible for how we love and receive love, especially, you know, unconditional love, love and compassion for all sorts of things.
Yes.
Yeah, on this planet, in this earthly realm.
The heart chakra is not only just located in your heart space, but it can also be responsible for the upper back as well. Just to be mindful of, if you are experiencing any blockages, it can also link to your back. But the heart chakra, as Benj said, is all about unconditional love, and that self-love and self-acceptance within yourself and with others. The heart space is very much responsible for our emotional connection in relationships, not only with other people, but also with ourselves.
Yeah, it's really that emotional strength.
Yes. We can also find a lot of vulnerability here. You know, when we are vulnerable with ourselves, we accept ourselves. I accept all aspects of myself. An affirmation for your heart space could be, I accept all aspects of my being, because it is about that unconditional love and allowing yourself to be vulnerable. Yeah,
a lot of people also hold a lot of wounds in their heart space, heart chakra. You know, when the chakra is wounded or blocked, you know, you sort of just keep attracting that same experience over and over again.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's also having the ability to forgive, you know. Forgiveness is such a powerful thing. One of the other things that the heart chakra is also responsible for is, you know, is gratitude. You know, gratitude is a fundamental thing, I think, in your spirituality. Yeah. And being grateful for things.
Coming back to your heart space, you know, because when we think about particular areas in our life, or we're too much in our head, and we say, we'll come back to our heart, come back to the ability to feel emotionally. The heart space really does represent that divine connection to unconditional love and self-acceptance. And like Benj said, that gratitude is all really linked into your heart space. The heart space is also linked to chakra points in the back as well. So sometimes when we are experiencing blockages in our heart chakra, we can experience back pain as well. So something to consider. So next chakra point is the solar plexus. This is right here in the center, in our core, and this is actually a really important chakra point.
So if our solar plexus is blocked, it can actually affect things like our self-confidence, you know, our ability to just do day-to-day things, you know, not feeling motivated, you know, procrastinating.
You see this a lot when people are running a business. Their solar plexus can be really affected because it is a lot about that motivation and drive.
So Gab, the next one is our sacral chakra.
So the sacral center or sacral chakra is all about that creativity and that passion. We hold a lot of sexual energy here, our sensual connection, as well as our ability to feel. The affirmation for sacral chakras is I feel. This is where you really draw in that energy to your gut. And as we all know that our intuition is linked to our gut, we do have the ability to feel intuitively through the chakra, through the sacral center. The sacral center is heavily connected to our divine feminine energies as well.
Yes,
tapping
it's a feminine chakra.
To that, passion and that fire and that sexual freedom. So a lot of creativity comes from this place.
Yeah, it sort of symbolises like the flow through your life too, isn't it?
Yeah.
If that's opened, you're going to attract sort of, harmony, that natural flow, that natural ebb and flow of life. Yeah, your sacral chakra is feminine, so, it is really connected to that flow in life, opening up to that creativity, expressing yourself in that way.
Yes.
Yeah. And, in your vulnerability as well.
And it is really linked a lot with the solar plexus we were just talking before, because when you bring in all that creativity and passion, you're bursting that through into abundance and allowing that solar plex energy to really manifest that as masculine energy and driving force into bringing it into your reality. So when you are aligned throughout your chakra system, you can start to see how they're all kind of linked towards each other anyway. But the feminine energy that comes from the sacral center is all about that deep fire within to create so that you can manifest it in other ways. And the last chakra point we're going to be talking about is the base chakra or root chakra located at the base of the spine.
Yeah, so our base chakra really symbolises our stability, our foundation. If you think of our physical body, or, I guess an analogy is like if you think of a house on foundations, all right, if you remove some of those foundations, the house is going to become unbalanced. And it's the same as your physical body, but your energy system as well. If your base chakra is out, then it's going to affect all your other chakras in your body.
Yeah.
So it really is just responsible for the foundation, the stability, the security. It's the connection to the earth, all the earth elements really, being grounded as a person. Yeah.
Yes, and this really is this, as Benj said, the stability for you not only physically but also emotionally, and also connects you a little bit with the materialistic side of life.
Absolutely, it's definitely connected with the material things in life. And I know if it's overactive, you can be, signs of that is being a very signs of that is being like a materialistic person or being attracted to those type of things in life.
Yes.
In the material sides or aspects.
Speaking of the root chakra, we are going to be going into so much depth around the root chakra, signs of an unhealthy root chakra, and ways in which you can balance it out in our next video. So stay tuned for that. But otherwise, we hope this resonated with you. Don't forget to like and subscribe for further information as well about mind, body and soul.
So everyone, we thought we'd just leave off with the base chakra, because next week we are going to go more in depth and we're going to do a 7-part series on the different chakras, the signs of, being unbalanced, overactive or underactive, and ways to heal that in your body.
It's going to be a lot of fun because we're going to be diving in deep into all things chakra system and giving you guys a lot of healthy tools in which you can do this yourself, regardless of what level you're on in your journey. Yeah,
so we'll be doing different meditations as well for every chakra, so that they're balanced, and so it can pinpoint sort of where you're at in your healing and what you actually need to, improve.
And also, Benj and I just wanted to mention that we do offer guided meditations that we are selling on Etsy. The link is in the description below. We have some great guided meditations for you, and they are all infused with Reiki energy. They are sound bath healings and light language transmissions. So not only are you going through a guided meditation, but you're also going through a complete reactivation and healing as well.
Yeah, so please, let us know if there's any meditations that you'd like us to write for you. We're open to suggestions, so just comment below. If you find value in our videos, just press the bell down below, subscribe to the New Earth channel, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.